I'm going to share with you some other words that we can use for advice. Usually I do this at the end of the class and just but it seems like we might have a good hang on these verbs. So I'm just going to share my screen and show you a few other ways you can give advice. So you can try to use these examples. Okay. Um,
Okay, nice.
okay. There's more than just the ones that I said before. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one is you can say, if I were you, I would get another boyfriend. Okay. Next one, why don't you go to the movies? Why don't you apply for a new job? We,
Yeah.
we, we did it. You had better.
Yes, we already got one.
You should.
You got two.
If you take my advice, if you take my advice, it will be better for you to, I don't know. It might be a good idea to study harder. It might be a good idea to take an English class.
Okay.
I advise you to, something we went over in the beginning.
Yeah.
I advise you to take up a new hobby. I advise you to learn to cook. Okay?
Okay.
Or you can say, have you ever thought about studying? Have you ever thought about going to a new country? Have you ever thought about joining a gym? Okay, so those are some other words that you can use for giving advice. Do you have any
Okay, nice.
questions about these ones, Fernando?
No, I have no questions.
Okay, cool. So if you want to write some of them down, go ahead and um, feel free to do
No,
that. I'll leave it up for another second. I could kind of see that maybe you had a pen or a pencil, or you were writing a few down. But just let me know.
okay.
Yeah?
Okay, no, I already got one.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's go back to our questions. So I was asking you, what, my boyfriend left me. So what kind of advice can you give me?
Um, if I were you,
Mhm.
uh, if I were you, I will try not to think about him and or yes, not to think about that situation or maybe if you take my advice, you deserve better than someone better than him, so you could you will get it right now. Well, you will get it in a future.
Sure.
Or
Soon.
yes, the idea is there.
Okay, cool, good. Good. I like that one. That sounded like, like really natural and like, cool. That one sounded good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm often late for class.
So, well, I will be well before responding that one. I should ask why because there could be a lot of reasons because maybe it is difficult for you to wake up in the morning. So I would say maybe you should try to. Well, if I were you, I would go to sleep early last during the nights or uh, if you take my advice, you will put more wake up machines in your room
Alarm,
or pardon?
um, alarm clocks, wake up machines. We
Alarm
put
clocks.
alarm.
Yes,
Yeah.
alarm clock. Yes, you're right. I will write it down. Alarm clock. Nice.
Okay, good. I like that advice. Okay, yeah, it could be a million reasons though. Okay, I like this one. I'm going to a job interview next week, okay? This is like one of my first job interviews, serious, professional job interview at a big company. And
Okay.
I'm really nervous. I don't know anything. What can you've been through this. What do you think?
Well, if I were you, I will look for all the information possible about the place you will apply for the job in order to have an idea about what they do and to think about if you know what they do, you can think about what you will tell them you can be helpful for them. So that could be a good idea.
Okay, okay. And what else? What else? Think about things that I shouldn't do and things I should do. Okay?
Okay, okay,
Those of going, like how you shouldn't say this or you should wear this. Think about every aspect of it.
okay. I think you should not get late to the job to your job interview.
Okay, right.
Uh, I will say, um, and it might be a good idea if you practice what you think you will tell them during the job interview about your expertise area or your skills. You should practice it, or you could practice maybe telling all that, saying all that in front of a mirror
Yes.
to get confident.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. Yeah, good. Yeah, you should always be on time for a job interview and you should, dress nice and
Yeah,
exactly. And I think that's a good advice to you know, practice or go over what you think they might ask you, because there's there's always those general questions like, what are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your future goals? Have a clear idea about that stuff.